Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're a little early this morning, but I had a chance. We've been talking about the Bolivar Lighthouse and everything that's going on down there. And so I wanted to give you an early view in case you wanted to make a day trip down here. The weather is beautiful down here, and they're going to be working again today. They're not spraying, they are rolling, so we don't have to worry about overspray. But I had a chance to get Coastal One up yesterday afternoon. In fact, I met with uh, Amy and her husband down there and watched them finish up the day painting. And if you stick around, we've got a beautiful sunset with the star. But they started this a couple weeks ago, and they've done slurry blasting. It's not hydro blasting because they are using sand, and they slurry blast the whole lighthouse now, or at least everything but the bottom section. And they've started so that they can get progress done. They've started the priming process. And so they're going to prime the first five sections and then go back up and paint the first five sections. And it's going to be two sections of white. And when I talk about sections, it's the height of the panels there. You've got the first one that, in fact, he's painting on in the bottom seam of the first one, I think, right there. And then the panels below it is the second. And so the first two sections, if I'm not mistaken, are going to be white. And then the next two sections will be black. And then the next two sections will be white. And so we're going to see a lot of progress here over the weekend and then in through next week up till Thanksgiving. In fact, when I was talking to the crew there yesterday evening, we're probably going to see part of it painted before Thanksgiving. At least maybe the first two sections, maybe even part of the next two down, which will be getting the black. But just wanted to show you that, and this was yesterday about 4:30 when I was down there, and want to say hi to everyone that saw us on the side of the road there across from the lighthouse and honked. I couldn't wave because we were had Coastal One up, but I heard you and saw you. So, but you can see Fort Travis was there in the background, and then you can see everything out and about. And we're taking this off a quick video, and so hopefully the clarity is good, so you can see exactly what's going on up there. In fact, this is going to be the sunset view last night. I stuck around till about 5:15, 5:30, and they've got the star lit up. There's some lights out, and so we stuck around and took some pictures so they could see how many lights were out, so they could get that fixed. And they've got an event coming up December 14th, is a Saturday from like 1 to 3. And we're going to have some more information on that. You can come down, you'll be able to get right next to the lighthouse. You'll be able to take pictures in front of it. And this is a public event. Just wanted to let everyone see it up close. They did it last year about this time for the lighting of it. Now, it doesn't have the strands going down. I tell you what, those guys are awesome. 100 and some feet in the air, and they're up there dancing. And we're actually not as close as what it looks like. We've got a 2 times and a 3 times zoom on Coastal One, and so we're actually not as close as what it looked. But these guys go up every day. They've been slurry blasting it. Now they're priming it. They're a big part, and I need to get the company name. They're out of Beaumont. Now a lot of people have asked about when's the top going to be back on. Well, that's up to all of us. And so they'd raised the money enough to get the lighthouse painted, and they actually have a local fab shop that's going to be doing probably, or at least right now, looking like maybe a local fab shop. And I say local, Texas fab shop may be doing the top. And so they haven't, but they've got to raise the money first. And so they wanted to get the lighthouse taken care of and show you, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're bringing it back to its glory, in its heydays. And it's going to be painted like it was when they first built it, white, black, white, black, white, black, all the way down. And so I didn't get a photo uploaded of a piece of glass, but I was talking to Pete yesterday, Amy's husband, and he was showing me a piece of glass that they had found, that goes in the top. And I tell you what, it's about a half inch thick, and I've never seen glass as clear as this. And so just thought I'd give you a little view this morning. I tell you what, if you don't have anything to do, it's neat. I go down and sit on the side of the road across from the lighthouse and just watch them. Sit there and drink an iced tea or a Coke or a cup of coffee and just go see what they're doing. They drive in from Beaumont 6 days a week. And I think they even worked last Sunday, maybe, and they may work this Sunday, but they drive in from Beaumont, usually get there around 7:30, and then they kick off the day. And so if you're out running around and you just want to relax and enjoy the coastal breeze, it's neat just sitting down. And the great part is where I was parked yesterday is actually an extra wide shoulder where you can pull off the pavement altogether, and you can just sit there and enjoy the view. I told Amy I was going to sell coffee and cookies down there as a fundraiser. I don't think I'll get down there to do that, but you may see me parked on the side of the road at some point. Usually in the afternoons is when I go down there on my way to the house and just enjoy the view. And I've viewed it there. You can see Fort Travis in the background. And so you can go over there and set up your camera and zoom in on the guys painting up there. And, honk when you go by and wave to them. They pay attention to all this stuff. They may not see you, but they can hear you honking. And so the guys down there that are working on this thing are awesome. Really informative, explained everything to me on how they do things. This is an epoxy, and so they're mixing this 5 gallons at a time, taking it up and primering, and then coming back down and filling the buckets back up again. And so it's a process. And once they start the painting, it's going to be a process, but it's actually moving along. They didn't start priming it yesterday until late afternoon, and they got quite a bit done. And so, rumor has it by the end of the weekend, they could have quite a bit of this lighthouse primered and maybe even start painting the first of the week. And so, but they want to get rid of the big lift. And so they're going to do the top sections first. I believe the first 5 sections, and then they'll be able to get another lift in, a little shorter one, and finish up the middle and the bottom of the middle and the end of it, the bottom of it. And so they've also have a new door coming in. We're going to try and get a picture of that, and maybe a link to the video of them. Galveston Unscripted, I believe it is. J.R. Shaw did a video on it, and so it's pretty neat seeing the new door that's going in down underneath. But there you can see the guys primering it. They're doing it all by roller because they don't want to get any overspray anywhere. And I snuck up on them there when I first got there, and they didn't know what was going on. They just heard the buzzing and thought it was a bird buzzing around or something. So anyway, want to thank the company that's doing all this and everything they do, bringing back our Texas history here. the Bolivar Lighthouse and making it so that it's going to be here for generations to come. I always say it's the icon of beauty, a welcome mat when you're pulling on Bolivar, and a farewell when you're leaving. So we've got 14 minutes and 18 seconds from the time we started this to the time it ends. So I'm going to let y'all enjoy the view from around Bolivar and the Port Bolivar Lighthouse, the transformation as it takes place. And like I said, this is yesterday afternoon. So if you're down here today, make sure you get out, go down and see the excitement, to see the transformation as it takes place. This is a little bit of Texas, a lot of Texas history, and it saved a lot of lives during the storms, especially the 1900 storm. And so this was built, I believe, in 1872, if I remember right, and was dismantled and then brought back. And so this has been a fundraiser going on for some time. The top was taken off Mother's Day weekend a little over a year ago, or the day after Mother's Day weekend a little over a year ago, and we streamed that live, and we're there for that. And now we're there bringing you information on the transformation as it takes place. They're priming it now, and then hopefully by Thanksgiving, we've got some paint on it, the way things are looking and the weather we've got if no rain comes in. So, anyway, we've got a little sunset view coming up. Want to thank everyone that's donated to this. The Bolivar Lighthouse Foundation, the board, they've got an awesome board. And you can get more information on the Point Bolivar Lighthouse on their website at pointbolivarlighthouse.org. We're going to head on out. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. Come explore Bolivar Peninsula. You'll love it. God bless, and bye-bye.